Henry is a bubbly, funny, hilarious 5-year-old. He's very spunky, but yeah, he is the joy of our lives. His diagnosis is called X-linked myotubular myopathy. Basically, it just causes him to have a lot of muscle weakness from birth. His muscles will never necessarily get worse, but he just started out with not the strongest of muscles, so he's in a wheelchair, and that will kind of remain the same for his life. He has a trach for breathing and then G-tube for feeding. He definitely is cognitively like any other normal 5-year-old. We're working on different speech devices with him within the school setting. But I feel like just facially, he'll let you know what he wants, or he's very expressive with his face.
Just kind of a typical 5-year-old boy, just likes to be sassy. He's got his own personality. He definitely has a sense of humor. He loves watching cartoons and playing with toys and just doing stuff a normal 5-year-old kid would do. We basically decided that if he had something to fight for and he was going to keep fighting, that we were going to fight for him.
We truly try and live every day like it's the last that we're going to have with him. So we just always want to make it the best day for him.
One day at a time, that kind of became our motto, and just kind of did what we let Henry do from the beginning and just lead the way and show us what he could do. We weren't sure what Henry would want to do for his Make-A-Wish, that it was going to be something probably Disney related, just because that was what he loved doing, is watching cartoons, watching Disney. When we started asking him questions, he just kind of locked in on the idea of meeting Crush. So that was his wish, was to meet Crush, and we just rolled with it from there.
Probably one of the highlights, besides meeting Crush, because he was so happy to see that, but we actually got to see Finding Nemo the musical at Animal Kingdom, and he actually got to meet the cast for that. And so he got to see, like, you know, Crush up close and got to see all the different animals within Finding Dory, and to see just him smile so much while he's watching the musical, and then just being in awe as he's seeing these like people that were on stage that he's meeting, you know, right after the show. I think that was definitely a highlight of the trip. Just a family where we have so much to do to take care of him on the day-to-day, and it was just so nice to just relax and not worry about anything and just take every day as it comes. And it was the most relaxing vacation I think we've ever taken as a family. Anytime that you see something new through your child's eyes, it's just a beautiful moment. And then when you're doing something to this extent, where it was just this huge vacation, you know, it just was really special. We always saw a smile on your face, and yeah, it's definitely, the whole trip is just a core memory for us. We refer to it as that we'll never forget.
He just has a really warm, gentle personality. He just is very easygoing. You know, he just seems to kind of let things roll off of him. He just never really seems to get down about the circumstances of life. It's not that he doesn't understand. I think that's kind of a misconception that people can have looking at him, is that he doesn't know what's going on, but he definitely does, and he takes everything in stride, and I think it just gives us the courage to keep kind of going on as parents too, to see how well he tolerates all of his treatments and therapies and everything that he has to go through. I think my wish is just for the world to see Henry the way that we see him. You know, I think it's really opened our eyes, having a son with a disability, to see that there's a lot of people that need love in this world in ways that they just don't really get it. You know, to see the fact that there have been so many people that have reached out to us and touched our lives and touched Henry's life, has really given us the courage to kind of keep pushing on and push forward as advocates for Henry, and advocates for his condition, and just for disabilities and handicaps in general. I think it definitely has changed the way that we look at things.